Hello ladies, hello gentlemen, this is Kibbles and Bits. I've got a match here today between ROOTKiWiKaKi, as you can already see in the bottom of the screen, and vileSpanishiwa, our favorite crazy style Zerg, Nidus Worms, Queens, 13 hatcheries, 15 pools, all sorts of obscenities coming from this character. He's absolutely such a fun time to watch, so I'm really psyched to look at this match. I hope you guys are as well. And I don't know, let's get this thing started. We got an Overlord here, obviously running to the oh-so-notorious position right here. Gonna be running above this area, and I really think all protoss players should honestly open with, like, a pylon and a stalker, like, right here, and just deny that Overlord scout. And then they should all go, like, Dark Templars. Because if they all went Dark Templar, 4-gate, we would just absolutely have no idea what to do, because our spawn crawlers would be able to do nothing. Anyhow, we do see, yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that against Destiny. He would gas steal you. But chrono boosting probes out here coming from ROOTKiWiKaKi, and I don't know how many games you guys have caught lately from ROOTKiWiKaKi, but I've really liked his adaptation of playstyle lately. I don't know how much his ZvP has changed. I don't think I've seen too much of his ZvP lately, but I watch way too much of Spanishiwa's games. He's so entertaining, and I got this replay, as I'm sure it's going to say here in a couple minutes. These style points, he's giving props here to KiWiKaKi for style points, and I love that because Spanishiwa is the one who gets the style points here. This drone gonna go down to try to grab this expansion here. Looks like he's gonna attack this probe. This probe not on hold position. Spanishiwa missing the turnaround there. Easily could have taken that hatchery, but that drone coming down looked like he was gonna try to grab the hatchery there, but two drones able to harass this probe, likely be able to get him out of dodge. And man, just not laying that hatchery down in any sort of efficient time period there, but who am I to criticize the Grandmaster, right? I am only in Diamond League. So, this drone just looking like he's going to go back to work. I would love to see something sneaky come out of this probe, seeing as there's no monitoring going on whatsoever once he leaves the base here. We do see on the production tab, however, a cybernetics core, not a forge, underway right now for ROOTKiWiKaKi, and a zealot on the way to block off this wall right here. Did he manage to scout? Well, we need to set up player vision here. Yes, he did manage to scout that extractor, so he's well aware that speedlings could be on the way. Wants to make sure he's not going to encounter any sort of problems with that. Will he start warp gate right on time? No, he's there's the warp gate. Yes, he does. And this probe returning home with his speedling right on his hindquarters. Yeah, he's going to have some scars on his butt by the end of that trip home. This zealot going to be able to successfully block this ramp off and let this probe return to the safety harness. There we go, just passing right between that zealot's legs there. And this queen ready to spit some larvae. Here he goes. Nope, 23, 24, 25 energy, but no spit on the way. What terrible micro from Spanishiwa. Yeah, I'm just kidding. All right, so this queen getting ready to finish up here, and lots of larvae turning into what did all these things just turn into? Lots of drones. We are seeing speedlings under the way with a perfect 100 from Spanishiwa. Love to see that from players. You know they know to pull that drain off, right at the 88 gas mark, and just a sign of, you know, paying attention to the little things in life. That's what really matters. The little things add up. Like this Zergling. Can he run it away in time? Yes, he does! Little things like a pro. Gonna be able to scout whether an expansion goes down in all likelihood with this Zergling if he can control micro as well as I'm expecting that he will be able to. Oh, but the sentries just obliterating that thing. We actually didn't even see it. There's no way at a frame rate drop at that point. They did not even manage to shoot out a beam there, folks. It just died. That Zergling just spontaneously combusted because the sentries chose to look at it. All right, that's how OP sentries are. I mean, I know I complain about Protoss a lot, probably, you know, as much as any Zerg does, except Destiny, because I don't complain as much as Destiny. But those sentries That's just ridiculous. That sentries should not have the power to look at things to make them explode. That's straight messed up. So, looking up here at vileSpanishiwa, we do see extreme oversaturation on these minerals here. Looking at this base over here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pause this for 1 second, please. I need you know what? It's way too high right now, and you guys are probably like already sick of it. My mouse scroll speed. I play a lot of StarCraft, and I love it being really high. That's gonna look a lot more gorgeous for you guys. Alright, so, Spanishiwa getting out a little horde of speedlings here. Let's follow those. I don't even know how to do math. I know a row's 8, so that's 16. There's 20. Okay, 20 Zerglings, speedlings, whatever you choose to call them at this point. Oh, now look, 21 speedlings. Throwing one onto the Zelnaga tower there. Not choosing to apply any sort of pressure. At least, you know what? I disagree with that call at this point. I think Spanishiwa could make a little push there. Get these sentries to drop a lot of energy. And just the fact that he was already down in this neck of the woods definitely wouldn't have hurt to poke his head in there, at least with a speedling. See what kind of army composition he was looking at. But we do see him taking down these rocks. This third already 3/4 of the way done. And where's that lair tech by now from Spanishiwa? Wow, just starting at this point. Gotta say, DT Rush would have gone really well for you, KiWiKaKi. Maybe I should be in Grandmasters League. Anyhow, Forge going down right now for KiWiKaKi. Actually, it's wrapping up. Second assimilator on the way. And let's take a look at the worker count at this point. We see 47 for Spanishiwa, 43 for KiWiKaKi. Managed to saturate this second of his extremely quickly. And the army supply pretty much dead even. Weapons upgrade level 1 on the way right now for KiWiKaKi. And we see another queen on the way at this third base right here for Spanishiwa. I'm surprised he didn't walk the queen down there. He's really good for that normally. But this scouting hallucination thingy here is going to be able to get a peek at this Baneling nest. And he does see the dual Evo chamber from the Zerg, which really, I mean, isn't atypical whatsoever. So, doesn't really tell him anything. I guess he did see that there's nothing there, so. Lots of force fields going down here. Looks like he tried to make some sort of a push, but all he's going to be able to do here effectively is kill some Zerglings. Sorry I missed some of that action there, but these sentries managed to survive with just a few hits. You know what? I'm really upset that we missed that. Let's spectate that up for a quarter second here. And here are the Zerglings. Okay, so these Zerglings basically, I mean, that was a really crappy rewind as well. But we do see, I mean, the sentries just ran against the wall. Oh, okay, so that destructible rocks is already 3/4 dead. Basically, a lot of those sentries died because Spanishiwa managed to catch KiWiKaKi when he was trying to break down his rocks. So, I like that. I might try to do that more often. Anyhow, gotta task these zealots on, finish up that destructible rock, get down that third. We do see this Overlord sitting in an oh-so-gorgeous position. Oh, what a sneaky person. Okay, so what happened there was that, look, he has vision of the hit points on these destructible rocks with this Overlord. Because I was thinking to myself, I was like, why didn't he put a Zergling there? Why sacrifice an Overlord? That's 100 minerals you didn't have to lose. And at Grandmaster level, you don't want to do that. Well, this Overlord can see the hit points on the rocks here, and so allows him to run the speedlings in while the sentries and zealots were attacking the rocks, and thereby catch a lot of the sentries, a lot of the zealots off guard, and do a lot of damage, as he so obviously did with all these Zerglings. So, let's follow these speedlings at this point. We do see some drones right now headed to this third. These speedlings, in the meanwhile, are going to come deny this third from KiWiKaKi, and here come a lot of speedlings. They're going to get walled off there, but two of the zealots going to go down immediately, and actually managing to pick off. Oh, that sentry managing to skimp away with 2 hit points, a measly 2 hit points, but these so many speedlings coming in right now, and no energy for force fields. I would really love to see 2 of these speedlings slip around the back. Here comes one to try to pick off that sentry, but that zealot quickly going to deny any access to it. Wanted to finish off that sentry right there. Knew how low it was on hit points. We saw Spanishiwa individually targeting those sentries. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I move a little too quickly with my mouse sometimes, but it was awesome. I really hope you did notice it. Overlord speed finishing up, and he did choose to do Ventral Sex. So, nice. We're going to see a Baneling drop from Spanishiwa. And that is, well, he's got a cannon at that base. Nothing much here, but carriers on the way right now for ROOTKiWiKaKi. He is doing the Graviton Catapult. Graviton Catapult. So that's going to make those carriers a lot more effective. And blowing up these rocks right now like he's Kesha. So Infestor's on the way right now as well. With, yeah, they do have their energy upgrade coming out with 85. And here come these overlords. Creepy little things. Is there any vision? I mean, yeah, KiWiKaKi has no way to see this coming until it's pretty much already in space. Unless these carriers spawn with, I mean, you know, like 4 or 5 interceptors inside of them, and he continues to chrono boost them so that they arrive in time. I really don't see any way that this is not going to be an extremely effective overlord drop. So I'd really like to see how this goes. We do see, wow, what anticipation. Okay, he has scouted this Nexus at this point, but there's no drones there, but he, wow, all right, a lot's going to happen here. It looks like he's trying to go for an overlord drop on this expansion, but there's nothing there. So maybe he'll come in from this right-hand side, which is going to work fairly well because of these cannons. Here come overlords right here. Stalkers warping in. Are they going to be able to make in time? Here come, wow, all these probes just running. Really effective usage here. These carriers not going to spawn with the infestors or with the interceptors that we anticipated. Banelings blowing up here, not able to do a lot of damage. Here come a couple more banelings, but they're really not going to be able to do anything. These probes really effectively running away, and just no damage done with that that overlord drop there. Did he? Is this? No, that's an empty. That's empty. Oh well. I would have loved to see from Spanishiwa if this was full and he just hit it in the background, because KiWiKaKi can't see it. And then, like, during some gigantic engagement up here, just drop them. But, oh well, that is not what we'll be seeing. We do see Corruptors coming in, though, and, wow, he was... I don't know if he just reacted to those carriers really, really quickly. I mean, I'm stunned to see Corruptors out already. Anyhow, these Stalkers look like they're going to probably pick down a Corruptor or two. Yep, there go 2 Corruptors. He even manages to get off a shot on that one. 13 damage. Well, in a game where every unit counts, placing your Corruptors over the Xel'Naga tower that your opponent is currently in possession of is not advised. So, we do see a 4th going down for Spanishiwa right now, and I'm kind of surprised why he hasn't taken down these destructible rocks, just because he can. He's got his army sitting in a very, very defensive position. He could certainly move that up, but maybe, you know, if DTs roll into his base or something, it's a good thing to have here. An Overseer would also be a good thing to have. But he is capped more on gas than by minerals right now. But here come a lot of forces moving out. Corruptors leading the charge. Here come some Zerglings. We see Banelings, Infestors, Corruptors. I'm getting a message for a 2-on-2. Let me just reply to him. Sure. There we go. You guys aren't interrupted whatsoever. And Force Field's going down in an excellent position there. Wow. Excellent block off on those Banelings there. Not allowing them to get to the worker line. But we do see all these Zealots are going to end up dying. The Infestor actually... using Neural Parasite on the carrier there for a moment. And KiWiKaKi is going to lose all of this expansion. Go back to being on 2 base. And, wow, the GG from KiWiKaKi. That was a quick game. I guess the denial of that 3rd by KiWiKaKi and then moving in quickly, or on KiWiKaKi and then move along to the gold, made this pretty rapid match between these two. And definitely commend Spanishiwa. Even with that failed bailing drop, he still manhandled ROOTKiWiKaKi. So, great game between these two, and don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you like the videos. I'll catch you later. This was K&B StarCraft, out.